What was the most embarrassing moment of your life? It happened when I was in college. I was a sophomore, and I had just started dating a new guy named Mike. We had been on a few dates, and things were going well. He was smart, funny, and charming, and I was really into him. One evening, Mike invited me to a party at his fraternity house. I had never been to a frat party before, but I was excited to go. I dressed up in my favorite outfit and headed over to the frat house. When I arrived, Mike greeted me at the door and introduced me to some of his friends. They were all very friendly, and I felt comfortable and at ease. We started drinking and dancing, and I was having a great time. After a while, Mike suggested we go upstairs to his room to hang out. Hang out is code word for something else at parties like this. I agreed, and we made our way up the stairs. As we were walking down the hallway, I felt a sudden urge to use the restroom. I told Mike that I would be right back and headed to the nearest bathroom. When I got to the bathroom, I was surprised to find that it was occupied. I decided to wait outside and lean against the wall. As I was waiting, I felt a rumbling in my stomach. I realized that I had eaten something that didn't agree with me. I tried to hold it in, but it was no use. I let out the loudest, wettest, most disgusting fart, and it echoed down the hallway. I was mortified. I couldn't believe what had just happened. I waited a few seconds, hoping that no one had heard me. But then I heard footsteps coming down the hallway. It was a group of guys from the party. They looked at me, then looked at each other, and burst out laughing. I wanted to disappear. I was so embarrassed that I could feel tears welling up in my eyes. I tried to laugh it off and pretend like nothing had happened, but the guys kept making fun of me. I finally managed to escape to the bathroom, where I stayed for a few minutes, trying to compose myself. When I finally came out, the guys were gone, but the damage had been done. I knew that word would spread around the party, and everyone would be talking about what had happened. I walked back to Mike's room, feeling humiliated and ashamed. When I got there, Mike could tell that something was wrong. I tried to brush it off and pretend like everything was okay, but he could tell that I was upset. Eventually, I told him what had happened, and he was surprisingly understanding. He comforted me and told me not to worry about it. He even made a joke about it, which helped to lighten the mood. Despite Mike's kindness, I still felt embarrassed and ashamed. I couldn't shake the feeling that everyone at the party was laughing at me behind my back. The next day, I woke up feeling anxious and nervous. I didn't want to leave my dorm room or face anyone, but eventually, I had to go to class. As I walked across campus, I felt like everyone was staring at me and whispering behind my back. Surprisingly, no one even mentioned my little party mishap. Maybe they were all too drunk to remember, who knows? I'm glad no one remembered either way.